District 9, a fire for a brush fire. We immediately started to bring in additional resources, second alarm and third alarm resources, as we know this was a red flag day in the Spokane area and across the region, and we had high wind conditions and conditions that were very, very dangerous. We had up staff for the event of the day, as did all of our regional partners, and been preparing for any type of incident that could have occurred. Our crews arrived and found a fire in the Upriver area that was rapidly growing as a result of the conditions and the wind. We had multiple crews arrive to assist us from the city, the valley, and then ultimately around the region. This fire has grown to over 250 acres. It has threatened 11,750 residents in the area. 2,340 primary and secondary structures which are under evacuation. We have level 2 and level 3 evacuations that have occurred. We have multiple resources on this incident, which is going to be ongoing now for several days. We have over 300 personnel that are currently operating at this incident. We do know, we don't have an exact number, but we do know that we have lost some structures. We don't have an exact number right now. We have over 65 pieces of apparatus currently operating. We have additional state and federal resources that will be coming into the area to assist us. As you've seen, we've had a lot of air resources supporting our incident here, and those will be ongoing. We have a Type 3 team that will be taking over the incident in the morning, so there'll be a transition from the local regional resources to a Type 3 team in the morning. I can't thank enough the regional resources, initially all of our partners in Spokane County, all of our fire districts that have supported us both very early on into the incident and are continuing to work hard to protect structures, protect families, and make sure that we get this fire into a better state as of this point. But we've had incredible help, incredible support. We went to evacuations very early on in this fire, and Sheriff's Office, along with State Patrol, City Police assisted us and supported us in moving a large amount of citizens out of the area. It was an urgent need for evacuations. Sheriffs and other law enforcement supported that effort, and we know they helped save lives in doing that. So thank you very much to all our law enforcement partners for their hard work in very dangerous conditions. And our District 9 firefighters and all of our regional firefighters have just been working in very tough conditions up there in this wind. As you know, this wind is wind-driven fires are very, very dangerous. They're dangerous to work in. They move very rapidly. We have a lot of fuel in that area. It's a very densely populated area, and it's tough conditions. And they've been working really hard to make sure we save structures and save lives. So, my hat's off to all of the firefighters, both regionally, federally, and locally, for all the work that they've done. So, at this point, I'll take any questions that you have. We're going to be working through the night and into multiple days into this incident.
So some of our crews have unfortunately observed homes burning. Any number yet that you're willing to release that you all know confirmed?
Yeah, we know we've lost some structures. We don't have a confirmed number as of right now.
When will people who have evacuated be able to get back to your?
We don't have an exact time right now. This is still a very active incident. We do have a shelter set up at Spokane Valley North Methodist, 115 North Raymond Road, in Spokane Valley. We'll be notifying residents when there'll be an opportunity to go back to those areas that have been evacuated. But right now, we are advising folks to completely stay out of the area. Still a very, very active scene.
Anybody injured?
As of right now, we have no confirmed injuries. Right now, we don't have any confirmed injuries that we can report as of right now.
Talk a little bit about the aerial resources that you guys got on this fire, where they had to come from and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to turn that over to DNR because that was a lot of their resources.
Chief, before you step away really quickly, you said 250 acres. I think we heard 350. Can we just get a number?
So when people show up and we look at the fire, those are estimates from our aircraft that are overhead. So it's really big estimate, and usually we will work that down to the more accurate number as we get people all the way around the fire. The fire lines are contained, and we work through the day. Tomorrow that number will change a little bit, plus or minus, just as we get more definitive answers.
But right now we think
250-ish right now. It might go up a little bit or probably go down a little bit. Somebody asked about the aircraft. So we had aircraft that come from all over. Some of the big DC-10s are national assets, and they might come from California or Nebraska or anything like that. So they come here. We prioritize this fire, resources at risk with the houses and all the things. Those become way more asset than timberland or other things like that. So safety, health, people's assets, those become thing, and we bring those in. And as you can see upstairs, we don't have any assets flying right now. So there will be more helicopters and retardant planes or planes out here tomorrow, but right now it's pretty good.
How many aircraft responded?
So we had, last time I heard, we had 4 large air tankers, 2 very large air tankers, 3 to 4 helicopters. I'm looking offside here for a nod, so probably up 10 to 15.
Do we know the cause? Can we disclose that at all?
What was that?
The cause of the fire? Do we know that yet?
We don't have it. We won't have that. We won't have. It's under investigation. We won't have that for quite some time.
Is DNR investigating that?
There'll be a joint effort. Yeah. Okay. There'll be a joint effort. Yeah. This is why you need to resource fire departments. This is how quick this is a densely populated area. This is why you need fire stations in certain areas. This is why you need number of firefighters on apparatus. This is why you need resources to be able to get ahead of it as much as you can. We have the entire county here basically, and they've done amazing work. But this is a very resource heavy incident, and they're working really hard to do everything they can to save and protect structures and lives. So we can't thank all of our partners enough for the work that they've done. So it's hard work.
Are you concerned about the winds as they are now and continuing through the night?
We are. We know that the forecast right now is, this heavy winds into the evening. Right now, 10 to 11 o'clock is what we're hearing right now, that they'll be gusting. So, the winds are a major contributor to this incident.
Chief, an update on containment. Last we heard was 0%.
Yeah.
It's 0% contained, and it'll remain that way until we can get around it. Make sure that it's not going to come out of that box. So we want safety first. It'll be 0% until we're sure that that's not going to get any bigger.
You were talking about resources. Obviously, this wasn't the only fire in the county today. So, do you feel like you guys had enough resources to respond to everything? I mean, how are you guys doing in that sense?
You prepare as much as you can. You never know what the next incident's going to be. We have had a demand on the county's resources on this incident. We continue to backfill. We have Kootenai County resources here too. We've drawn that far. So, to answer your question, we have a very robust mutual aid system in the county and in the region. But this is very heavy resource dependent. This business is takes a lot of firefighters, a lot of vehicles, and it's going to take a lot of many days to be able to put those resources in place. So we continue to backfill to have enough resources. I've been in the business 30 plus years. There's never enough resources. There's never enough. So.
Yeah, we saw some crews. We saw some crews coming from Western Washington. Were they here on another fire? Would you happen to know?
That would be my guess. Is they were released from another fire.
No, state mobile resources were searched from their home stations to here.
Oh, awesome.
Gig Harbor.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Montesino, yeah.
So.
Just last question for me. Do you guys have like a precise location of where the fire started?
Not this time. No, we don't. They'll be still under investigation. Yep.
And Chief, if you could repeat the estimate of residents and structures threatened for me?
Sure. Yeah, 11,790 people are under evacuation. 2,340 primary and secondary structures are under evacuation. And that is all within District 9, Fire District 9. And a large area up in the Northwoods area.
Chief, for those people who might be staying at families' houses tonight or elsewhere, who might be watching this right now, what do you just want to say to them and assure them as, you guys have lots of crews out there?
Yeah, our teams are working hard to, protect your homes and, stay out of the area. Please don't come back. That makes it very challenging for our crews. If, we have law enforcement, keeping the roads shut down, and folks definitely want to see their home. I'd want to see my home too, but stay out of the area and let us do our work. Let our skilled professionals do their work, and as quickly as we can get them back, we will. But
can you just speak to the road closures so people know where to avoid for this evening and probably tomorrow morning?
Yeah, we'll have the map on our social media. And also I encourage folks to use the Spokane Emergency Regional Communications app, which is very, very helpful to outline the evacuation area. But both of those resources are very helpful to outline all the road closures.
We're listening to Spokane County Fire District 9's Chief Matthew Vinci giving a recap or an update today on their effort to fight the Upriver Fire, and some interesting statistics from the fire chief, again confirming that structures, homes have been lost. He couldn't put an exact number on how many homes at this hour, but again confirming that homes have been lost as a result of this fire.
And a dramatic number of people impacted in terms of evacuations and so forth. Nearly 12,000 residents are saying over 2,300 primary and secondary structures impacted by the evacuations.
Yeah, they're saying they have 300 personnel on scene. He said, quote, the entire county is here in terms of responding to the fire. So just giving you a sense of how big the response is. He said they'd had up staff today just in anticipation of the weather we're seeing today, that something like this could happen. So they say they responded quickly with a lot of people. They have 65 pieces of equipment on scene, a lot of air assets as well. He said they will remain on scene for several days as they try to get this thing mopped up and prevent it from spreading. Still 0% contained tonight.
That's right. And so many people now wondering when they'll get back in their homes.
Right.
And so a lot of questions still left unanswered. We'll continue to ask those questions. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with more on KREM 2 News at 6 o'clock.